Alright, we're going. What's up, guys? This is Fat Guy.
Fast Guy.
And this is the Q&A session. So I just want to start off. We just kind of went through the Let's Run thread and looked at all the places where people ask questions. Tried to look at stuff that we didn't quite address in the thread. So the first thing is from Random A-Hole, talking about me, saying that he believed that I ran in high school. He asked what event. I ran cross country for 2 years, and I ran track 4 years where I did the 1500, and that was the last time that I was running on a regular basis. We're juniors, and I haven't run since high school really. My max mile per week was probably still like 50, 60, like if that. I mean that's really all I was ever running, so it didn't really like me very much this week. Henry Conrad had a couple of questions for Fast Guy. He asked him what his PRs were.
Yeah, so I ran in high school too. I did like 420 miles there. That was the last time I raced a mile. 220 a marathon mentioned in the thread. That's so I was absolutely hammered for the last mile, and it was 5:15, and it was we measured it. I'm at my run 2 different times. It was a mile.
Ivy Runner 27 asked, would it be possible to post the splits of Fast Guy's 100 hours? He said he was interested in seeing the day by day and how many miles and runs he did of drinking and in which type of spacing he did it. So you wrote that down, right?
Yeah. So I didn't do like a set block where I'd run like 5 miles and drink 5 beers. Like it was a full-time job where I was either drinking beer or water or running. So just going down my miles for the 4 days in that last 4 hours, I guess last hour and a half. I had 26 miles and 22, 26, 25, and then just that last one on Friday morning. Beers, 24, 20, 22, and I dropped 30 on Thursday, and then 4, and that's why I was hammered for that last mile. Yeah, and then just 4 for that last hour and a half.
Yeah, he actually mentioned to me today that he went to the bathroom between classes, and it was weird because he didn't have 2 beers to drink.
Yeah, I would go in the bathroom and just drink beers between classes. That's what I did. I'd have like 3 beers first thing when I woke up. It was horrible.
Ivy Runner 27 also asked about Camera Guy, who's not here tonight. That was actually an insider on the thread, asking what his fitness was like and saying that he was somewhat impressed with his ability to hold the camera running that last mile. So what's an insider's fitness like?
Yeah, I train with an insider pretty regularly. He's pretty solid. He's a solid runner, low 9 for 2 mile in high school. He's got a race tomorrow, 3K. We'll see what he does in that. Maybe 8:30 or so.
And he also asked if he had been drinking. He had not been drinking. He was our designated driver for the night, which was good because we don't want to get in an accident. So Fan of Fat asked us how many times he had thrown up, how many times we'd thrown up during a run. Neither of us actually threw up at all.
Yeah, you can't throw up. That's -1 beer.
Right.
It won't count.
So you have to be...
I was never close to throwing up. Pretty thankful for that.
So the Verp's dangerous enough to make you break your stride thing. Really, anything that I have to do other than breathing is dangerous enough for me to break my stride. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'd have a few foam burps, but that was pretty welcome. A lot of burps. A lot of burps, a lot of
burping
farts.
this week.
A lot of gas.
He also asked about how many strange looks or comments from co-eds during class regarding your booze reek.
I didn't really notice because I was hammered most of the time, but yeah, I went into one of the places to get food in tiny short shorts and compression socks and just staggered in there freaking out. So that was interesting.
When I was in class, I just literally told everybody around me exactly what's going on. Like I'm an engineer and I just know everybody. It's like the same kids in all my classes. So I'm like, yeah, I'm really drunk right now. And they didn't really seem to have a problem with it, so I guess that's college.
I like this next question.
Did either of you regret your choice of malted beverage during the attempt?
No. But I learned to hate Bud Light by the end. I've seen way too many commercials for Bud Light since. It's absolutely horrible.
I can't say that regretted it since I'm basically just drinking water. So I guess the only regret that I have is that a couple of people are calling into the legitimacy of our attempt just because we didn't drink beer that was 5%.
Which is pretty arbitrary.
It's incredibly arbitrary. I mean, like, this is, like, it's not just easy because there's 0.8% less alcohol in our beer. Like,
It's a valid point to bring, and we'll address it in the future.
about how many calls did you let go to voicemail because you were working on a beer and didn't want to lose focus?
None.
Yeah, nobody calls us. We don't have a whole lot of friends.
Nah.
So that wasn't really a big issue.
Just like everyone lets, right? No one likes us. No one's calling us.
So, lastly, for Fats, how's the last 1.5 days looking? And what are your goals to salvage your personal dignity from here on out? So the last 1.5 days is not looking very good for my pace. I did not run today or yesterday. My body broke down pretty badly on Wednesday. I spent a lot of time icing my knees. I am going to try to run tomorrow, throw a little more miles up there, and I'll probably try to run regularly from here on out. I'm actually going to try to do the Philly Marathon in the fall, so you heard that here first, if that's a personal dignity thing. I am, however, going to drink a lot of beer in the next 1.5 days to try to salvage some dignity, if you could call drinking a lot of beer something that would do that. So I guess that's all we have for stuff on here.
Yeah, we'll be back.
We'll definitely be back, and we want to
97.5 hours. It's going down. Dropping sub 90 next time.
Shit.
Yeah.
Or you want to try? We could do the
with 5%.
or the 200s.
That's for you guys. Yeah, maybe we'll do 200, 200, 200. Sounds like a good spring break thing. 3 weeks.
We only get 1 week off. For
I know,
spring
but
break.
it's in 3 weeks.
Oh, it's in 3 weeks.
Yeah. The other roommate
Okay.
just told me that.
Right.
I'm getting confirmation.
Confirmation from the other roommate, the ginger one. It's getting a little hot in here. He's sitting next to me. Yeah. So that's it. I'm sorry that I couldn't complete this challenge after stepping up and saying that I was going to attempt it. However, fast guy, obviously, completing the tricentennial, so that's kind of a big deal. Kind of. So we'll be back, and we want to hear about you guys trying it. I know somebody else posted a Let's Run thread after us, kind of fell off the front page. So I hope that they try it. I want to hear from them. We want to hear from them.
Yeah, you gotta do it. It's quite an experience. There's nothing else like it.
And I'll be back. I'll be trying it again. I'll definitely be trying it again. All right? So thanks, everyone on Let's Run, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. We're glad you guys enjoyed following us, and see you on the other side.